Today we've got a brand new lightsaber to review. Let's go and check it out. Hey there Saber fans, hope you're all well. Thanks for joining us as always. Welcome back to the Absolute Sabers channel. So today we've got something a little bit different to show everyone. This is the Boone Kestis concept art lightsaber from the game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So basically this is what was supposed to be rather than what we actually got. It is a very, very intriguing looking lightsaber. A lot of different inspirations obviously that you may be able to pick up on, but a very, very interesting design. But before we dive into more detail, a massive thank you to NSabers for sponsoring this video. Definitely go and check them out. Link in the description below. A fantastic selection of lightsabers for every single budget. So a massive thank you for them to sending this over to me quite some time ago actually, and again thank you guys for being so patient with me while I kind of come back from everything and work my way through the very large backlog I now have. So I really appreciate the patience from them. But yeah, this is a very, very interesting hilt. For those of you who know me, you will know that Kestis is my boy. I love the Jedi Fallen Order game. The Survivor game comes out like in, I don't know, a week. Cannot wait to start playing that game. But this is really what could have been, and it's a very, very interesting thought. I'll throw some concept art up on the screen just now for you guys to take a little look at. But it's, first and foremost, it's a very, very large hilt. Aside the double dark grey that I have, I think this might be the largest hilt that we now have in the collection. It is absolutely humongous, but it's really, really nice to look at as well. It's there's a lot of inspirations in here, from Vader to kind of Kenobi here, but upside down kind of Kenobi emitter. Kylo towards the kind of the grip and the kind of bone crusher pommel. Really interesting to have this kind of loop at the bottom, but it's really, really nice, and it's nice in a very, very odd way. It almost makes me kind of a little bit gutted that we didn't get this in Jedi Fallen Order, and for whatever reason they didn't include it in you know, the possibilities of customization with the lightsaber. So I really would have loved to have seen this in the game. In terms of this one in particular, this one is a Proffie 2.2 install. It is available in NSabers V4 as well. And these ones are manufactured by a different company rather than Nexus. These are manufactured by another company that hails from China, TXQ. Their quality, like Nexus, has been rising and rising and getting better and better and better for quite some time now. And I have to admit, when this came through, I was pleasantly surprised because I hadn't really seen at that point anything from TXQ that really enticed me or excited me. I think this was really the start of the changing of the tide for that company in particular. So the hilt, absolutely gorgeous. Couple little bits with it. These kind of bone crusher parts, loose. They kind of jangle about a little bit. I think that might be by design. There's no obvious way to tighten them up, so that might be by design, but nonetheless absolutely gorgeous. So Proffie 2.2, like I said, 2-button as well, so you've got your main button and an auxiliary button. 27 sound fonts on the Proffie version, I believe 25 on the NSabers version 4, which is also a very, very good budget soundboard. We do have an NSabers V4 Saber here with us in-house. We will be reviewing that very, very shortly. But yeah, there are options for this. In terms of how it comes in one of these lovely slimline protected cases, and what's included with the Saber, well, you do get a wrap for it, so you get like a Ray style kind of bandage gauze wrap for the main part of the grip section, and another kind of, I don't know what this is, like a twine or something. I'll throw some pictures up on the screen of how it's supposed to look. I've decided not to put these on. I like it the way it is. I may put it on at some point, but I really just do like it the way it is. It's very old looking, beaten up. The weathering job on it is very, very nice. Basic but nice, you know. I just really enjoy looking at this hilt. It's definitely one, maybe I'm being biased, I don't know, I'm such a big fan of Fallen Order, so I could be biased, but I just don't think it needs that personally, but you can obviously apply that. Allen key and grub screws, as well as Type-C charger as well, so everything going Type-C now, which is fantastic to see. And obviously instruction manual, very nice instruction manual too. Tells you how to charge everything, how to operate the saber as well. In terms of deconstructing the saber, this is where I start to find some negatives regarding this hilt. So unscrewing it from the top of the grip section, you'll see that this just comes right out, and what you're left with is a connection, which we've seen these before, these types of connections, and the chassis actually came out in here. A little bit annoying, but not necessarily a bad thing. What is annoying is trying to get this out. You need to really get your thumb in and just pull the chassis out. In terms of the install, not the worst, maybe not the best either. However, for something of this kind of price point, no, I'm not going to lie, it could be a little bit better, but everything is fully working, no rattles, no shakes from the chassis, battery, USB, apologies, micro USB charging. I thought it was Type-C, it's micro USB charging. Overall, very, very nice. In terms of the size of the speaker, 24mm speaker. To reinstall this, it's really just a case of lining up this with this. Very, very easy, pretty hard to mess it up. But there's not any discernible click there like there is on the likes of the Pack Store versions, and even the likes of the new LGT, sorry, Nexus kind of Dooku as well. With the chassis going into the speaker pod, there's a bit more travel when it comes to the teeth going into the chassis, but line it up and there's a bit of a push, but not much. And then the grip section really does just hold it all on. I haven't had it fail yet, I haven't had it come loose yet. In terms of buttons, main button here. And the auxiliary, the one below it. You get a really nice kind of blade plug with this as well. Yeah, I mean that's really about it, to be honest. It sounds pretty great, to be fair. Obviously within the case as well, I forgot to mention, you do get the choice of either a 36 or 32 inch Neopixel blade, so that's a big thing. Yes, it does come with a Neopixel blade. So I think it's about time that I shut up and put a blade in this thing. Let's go and take it for a little swing about. We'll demo some of the sound fonts that come pre-installed, 27 of them, and there is one on there that is a personal favourite of mine. So let's get a blade in it, go check it out, we'll come back. I will give you my final thoughts on the Boone Kestis Proffie Neopixel lightsaber, very generously provided to us by NSabers.com. Difficult to swing this one around, I'm not going to lie. You can actually hear it as I'm hitting it to trigger the clash. Those little teeth down here, they're just kind of jangling around. Not a fan of that. I can see past it, but I wish they'd just be a bit more rigid in place. If you're a spinner, not for you. Not really anywhere totally comfortable. Maybe around this kind of choke point here, but the auxiliary button is kind of in the way. So plus it is a long hilt too, so you're going to catch yourself probably somewhere on your bicep or something. I don't know. Never seen anyone spin this saber, to be honest, so maybe took it, I don't know. That guy can spin anything. Anakin. Oh, it's a pod racer font, yes. It's Sebulba's pod racer, man. This is killer. I love that. I love this sound font. This is Heavy by J. DeLorean. Killer sound font. Totally non-canon, but killer. This speeder bike? It's a speeder bike. So you do get a great mixture of Saber fonts and out of universe fonts as well. Things like Speeder Bike too, so really kind of nice touches. So yeah, no, I kind of really dig the font package on this. I've never had a TXQ hilt before. Yeah, overall, I'm digging it. So let's head back. I'll give you my final thoughts on the Boone Kestis from NSabers. So that was it, folks, the Boone Kestis. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to give this a solid 7. Solid 7. Why not 8? To be honest, I don't like these little teeth jangling about. That might be by design, I don't know, but there's no way I can see to really tighten them up. And it gets a little bit annoying when you're kind of swinging it about and you hear it all kind of clinking and clanking. Some people might like it, personally I don't. That's one. Second point, I don't like the chassis, personally. I like the design, the system, but it doesn't travel enough in fitment for me. I haven't had it fail yet, like I said. I haven't had it slip or pop out or anything like that at all. I would just personally like there to be a little bit more travel between the teeth and the chassis, just to hold it a little bit more securely, because it is a little bit wobbly when you put it in. So that's the second point. Third point is it does not have USB-C charging. I actually said earlier on that it does come with a USB-C charger. It's actually a micro USB charger, so I would have really liked to have seen the in-hilt charging be USB Type-C. I just think even when this was sent to me back in December time, there were so many hilts then being implemented with USB Type-C, so as to why that hasn't happened is beyond me. I don't know if newer models since then have implemented it, but obviously when this one came in it was still micro USB. Not a massive deal breaker, I just prefer obviously USB-C, it's faster charging. If you've got an external charger you can obviously pop the battery out and charge it that way too, but those are kind of the main 3 points for me. So a solid 7. Very, very nice to look at, very, very nice to hold. It is weighty, but not as heavy as you might think it is looking at it. It is an absolute beauty of a hilt to look at. I really do love, up here especially, with this kind of Kenobi Vader influence here. And you might go, that's not Kenobi. Well, if you turn it this way, you can see it's pretty much a Kenobi style emitter turned upside down and smashed onto the top of this. And then you've got obviously the Vader inspiration here as well. So just really, really nice overall. It's definitely one that I look at a lot when I come in to this room. For me, more of a display piece than anything else. But I definitely catch myself looking at it all the time. And who knows, maybe we might get the option to build this in Jedi Survivor. Once again, a massive, massive, massive thank you to NSabers.com. I will leave their details in the description below. And as always folks, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go and hit that subscribe button. 75% of people who view our videos are not subscribed to the channel. That is still mind-blowing. So if you are a regular viewer, if you're a regular visitor to the channel, just do us a favour, go and hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, like the video, leave your comments down below, let me know what you think of the Boone Kestis lightsaber. Personally, I love it, but I want to hear what you guys think. Also, by the time this video drops, Survivor will probably be out, so let me know again in the comments how you're enjoying the game, how you enjoyed the game. You may have completed it already. It's going to take me quite some time to actually get through 100% of that game, but I am really looking forward to it, so let me know what you're looking forward to most about Jedi Survivor. Anyway, that's it for this one folks. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back soon with another Saber review. Until next time, may the Force be with you all.